Take a look at this kid. Happy, innocent, enjoying his breakfast. Now look at him again. This isn't a hypothetical. This is a terrifying reality. 1 in 3 American children now has prediabetes. 1 in 3. How did we get here? What went so wrong? It starts with what we're putting in our bodies. Hyper-processed foods, those colorful cereals, salty chips, sugary sodas, they're not just food. They're pouring into our lives like toxic waste. And they are everywhere. An unbelievable 73% of the U.S. food supply is made up of these ultra-processed products. We are drowning in them. Have you ever seen a child have a complete meltdown in the grocery store over a box of sugary cereal? It's not a coincidence. That tantrum was engineered. The companies behind these products target kids with the same precision as drug dealers. They know exactly how to hook them, creating lifelong customers from the cradle. They've weaponized marketing to turn our children against real food. Let's look at what's happening inside your brain. When you eat these UPFs, your brain lights up like a pinball machine. The dopamine rush is so intense that neuroscientists have compared it directly to the brain's response to hard drugs. It's not a lack of willpower, it's a manufactured addiction. Your brain is being hijacked. Don't believe me? This comes from their own playbook. A leaked Nestlé strategy document from 2010 literally said, "Consumers are ignorant. Sell health halos." They know we want to be healthy, so they slap misleading labels like low-fat or all-natural on their packages. Take a look at this healthy yogurt. Turn it over. 24 grams of sugar. That's more sugar than a candy bar. When they take out the fat, they pump in the sugar to make it palatable. Low fat is their code for high sugar. It's their oldest and most successful scam. And who are the masterminds behind this? They hired the same scientists who worked for Big Tobacco. The very people who perfected the addictiveness of cigarettes were brought in to engineer our food. A former food scientist even testified, "We design for the bliss point." That's the exact combination of salt, sugar, and fat that creates maximum craving, ensuring you can't just have one. It's addiction by design. Step inside one of their factories. You won't see chefs, you'll see chemical engineers. Pipes are pumping thousands of additives into the mix. We're talking about things with names you can't even pronounce. Over 5,000 of these additives are approved by the FDA, many with little to no long-term safety testing. We are the lab rats in their grand experiment. Now, let's zoom out and look at the global picture. The countries with the highest consumption of ultra-processed foods, the US, the UK, Mexico, also have the highest rates of obesity and related diseases. The link is undeniable. More UPFs equals more sickness. But here's the hopeful part. The world is starting to fight back. In Brazil, they've taken a bold stand, banning the sale of UPFs in schools to protect their children. They recognized the threat and acted. They're choosing health over corporate profit. Yet, here in the US, our own regulatory bodies seem to be asleep at the wheel, or worse, complicit. While scientists at the World Health Organization issue stark warnings about the link between these products and cancer, what do we see? We see FDA officials shaking hands with food industry executives. The WHO flagged the dangers of certain processed seed oils, but the FDA ignored the warning. It makes you wonder who they're really working for. And when independent science starts to expose the truth, the industry goes on the attack. They fund their own fake science, creating confusion and doubt. You'll see scientists debating on TV, but what you might not know is that one of them is often on the payroll of the very companies whose products are in question. They muddy the waters so we don't know who to trust. They've also perfected the art of outsourcing their worst products. They'll manufacture lower quality, more heavily processed versions of their foods in places like Mexico and then ship them straight to American grocery stores. We're being sold inferior products that are making us sicker, all to boost their bottom line. But we have the power to change this, and it starts with a simple revolutionary act: eating real food. Forget the complicated diets and the corporate lies. Think about families cooking together, Farmers markets brimming with fresh produce. Kids learning to love the taste of a fresh vegetable. This is the antidote. Real food is the revolution. So, how do you start? Let's detox your kitchen right now. It's easier than you think. First, look at your pantry. If a product has more than 5 ingredients, especially ones you can't pronounce, get rid of it. That's a clear sign it's an ultra-processed product, not real food. Second, make a simple swap. Ditch the sugary breakfast cereals and replace them with eggs, oatmeal, or fruit. This one change can have a massive impact on your family's health. And third, commit to cooking just one extra meal at home each week. Cook a big batch. It freezes well, and you'll have a healthy meal ready to go for a busy night. This isn't about being perfect. It's about making progress. It's about taking back control, one meal at a time. And don't believe the lie that kids will only eat junk. It can take up to 10 or 15 exposures for a child's palate to adapt to a new, real food. Be patient. Their taste buds, which have been hijacked by hyper-palatable junk, can and will heal. In as little as 2 weeks, you can start to notice a real change. We also have to hit them where it hurts, their wallets. These multinational corporations, Nestlé, PepsiCo, Kraft, they only listen to one thing, and that's money. When we choose to buy real food, we are casting a vote. We are defunding the system that is making us sick. Let's make a conscious choice to support local farmers and companies that make real food, not chemical concoctions. And we need to get loud. There are over 100 million parents in America who are tired of their children being targeted, tired of the lies, tired of the sickness. Imagine if we all stood together. Imagine an army of parents demanding real food now, right outside the doors of the FDA. Our collective voice is a force they cannot ignore. We have the numbers. We have the power. The revolution doesn't start in Washington. It starts at your kitchen table. It starts with the choices you make in the grocery store. It starts today. If you're ready to join this movement and take back your family's health, comment "real food" below, and I'll send you a free guide to help you swap out the junk and get started. And please, subscribe to this channel and share this video with everyone you know. The more people who see this, the stronger our revolution becomes. Thank you for watching. Let's do this together.